Coach Kenny with the coaching video for week 6 of cycle number 5. So this week we're working towards our heavy back squats and our heavy presses. I'll get to both of those in a minute, but what you need to know is this. During the week you're going to do heavy singles, and that'll reset your percentages for the remainder of the cycle. Again, pretty simple. You're going to be lifting heavy back squats on Thursday, and you're going to find a heavy press on Wednesday. Those will reset your numbers. On Monday, we're doing a lot of work now on pacing and rate of perceived exertion. So the critical piece of this, when it says 75 to 80% of RPE, effectively you want to be able to say a sentence out loud. You wouldn't want to be able to speak in a full paragraph, nor would you want to be able to only speak in one word, brief, choppy efforts. Lastly, on Monday, we're really focusing these first 6 weeks on your level of bar control. So if we're going to watch Coach Bennett here, he's going to be lifting, and we're going to be doing some clean and jerks. On Monday, they're going to be squat, clean, and jerks. And what we're looking for, more than anything, is just being able to regain control of the bar in between these movements. Effectively, the next 6 weeks, we're going to be working at much higher and heavier percentages of your one. So what we wanted to do the first 6 weeks is to develop that bar control. Bennett, will you demonstrate one more time? All we're looking for is good bar control. You're going to be able to load the bar up as heavy as you can go, assuming that you've got great control of the bar all the way through the movements, right here on the regrip, and sending it overhead. Now, another thing that you're going to be seeing for the first time is Coach Chip is going to be demonstrating the single leg jump. So he's going to set, you're going to see this on what day, Chip, we're going to see this? Wednesday. We're going to see this on Wednesday. So the same day that you're setting your new press PR, you're going to be setting your leg up. And the whole objective in a lot of our programming this quarter is to help you develop your leapers. So we're doing that in a lot of ways. Now you can get really sloppy during this next drill, or you can be really precise. I encourage the latter. Precision is going to help you improve your hoppers. One of the things we're testing in the triple broad jump. Come on in, don't be afraid. The biggest thing that we're doing in this setup on Wednesday's workout is making sure that the hip is below the knee crease. Chip's going to demonstrate a few of these, and you're going to see a nice contralateral use of the ands, and he's going to get springy, and he's going to get up high. Now, Chip, will you demonstrate a little bit of the sway? It's going to be really easy to default on this movement and start swaying. So what he's doing is rocking forward, and what he's doing in slow motion, go slow, is that when he does that, his knee goes past his toe. Now he's loaded his quad completely, and what he's missing out on is the explosivity that we're trying to help you develop out of your hips. You're loading just the quad and the knee. You're missing a major joint, the hip, and by the way, your glutes and hammies, things that help you jump far and high. Lastly, if that's a little bit problematic for you and working that massive explosivity, we can still do it from a slightly more neutral angle, maybe you're higher, but the principle is the same. Load the hip, load the backside, load the belly of the hamstring before you elevate. So from here, Chip's going to have a little more control of the movement, still getting nice explosivity, and he's loading his hip very deliberately. So on this workout on Wednesday and throughout the remainder of the quarter, when we use this drill, it's really important that you keep, as always, as vertical of motion as possible with the intent that you're loading your hip, prioritizing the loading of your hip. If you're not doing that and you're just going through the motions, well, for sure you'll get a good workout. You might also, over time, recruit a knee injury, which we're not trying to do whatsoever. Again, all we're trying to do is develop your hops. Lastly, we've got a couple competition days this week. We've got the workouts Daniel, which we do once, sometimes twice a year, which is basically some running, some pull-ups, and some thrusters. We're going to be doing some thrusters. You want to be able to scale this to keep it around 20 minutes. Some of the really sneaky fast people might do it in 13, 14, 15, but in general it's a 20-minute workout. If you start leaking into the 25-minute range, that might be extending the range that we want. Also, we're borrowing from our friends up in Northern California from CrossFit One World, Freddie Camacho, China Cho. What's up? Congratulations. Congratulations, China. We'll see you at the games. This workout is a combination of 25 deadlifts, 25 squat clean and jerks, 25 thrusters, 25 overhead squats, and lastly, a 400-meter run. You're stripping the bar as you go. The scale, very easy. Start with about 50% of your 1 rep max on your deadlift and scale the rest of the weights accordingly. Your coach for your class will help you figure that out. As always, have this week be an awesome week of training. Come in, get that heavy press, get that heavy squat, reset your numbers. Why? Because you're getting stronger and you know it. Butterflies to awesomeness, that's what it does. And a front kick to your scoop of deliciousness. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Well, I sort of do. Anyway, love you guys. We'll see you later. Boom.